Times are changing in the working environment. We see more and more a tendency for individuals to build their own companies, to start up their own one-man companies and sell their time and knowledge to customers who need it. But it's a big step for many people to go from a hired position to being just yourself. And for many people, it's a mysterious time. What will happen, what will not happen? We see it every day, we're not afraid anymore. But we've asked some of our consultants what thoughts they had when they took that big step.
But I'd always wanted to be my own boss, and I always wanted to try to sort of be outside the corporate structure, and I thought this was the right time to do it. I didn't have a lot of economic responsibility, I didn't have any children, and so I thought if I'm going to do it, it's a good time to do it now.
I turned freelance because I want to earn a little more money and because I want to have the more freedom or flexibility to choose the tasks that I want to work with.
I like this clean relationship between I sell a commodity and they buy it, and if they don't like it, they can terminate it, and if I don't like it, I can terminate it.
My biggest concern just before I went into the freelance work was how risky is it actually? Will there be jobs for me, and how will I perform when I go out to a customer, being a consultant and so on?
I mean, could I get any assignments, and would there be a big gap between me stopping or leaving my job and getting my first contract, so I would have to stretch the dollar? But fortunately it went quite smoothly.
When I started, I could be scared that I might have periods without work, but I'm not anymore. I haven't, since 2001, I haven't had a single period without work, so it doesn't scare me anymore.
The worst case scenario is that my salary will drop 10 or 20% perhaps, but that's fine to me still.
I can choose when to work and how much to work, and in some extent also the kind of jobs that I do actually.
To me also it gives more energy if I work on the projects that I really want to work on. So I can choose much more now than before.
I think mostly it's a psychological thing. It makes me feel free. I'm the boss. I'm in charge. I decide when to meet, when to do things, when to have my vacation, when to...
My day-to-day work is pretty much the same as it was when I was a regular employee, but mentally it's a big difference that I know that I am my own boss.
When you take payment hour by hour and to a quite high salary, you also want to really deliver quality work. So I perform actually, let's say 25% better now or something like that.
I earn perhaps 3 times as much now as when I was an employee in a company. But then again, I have to take care of my own pension, I have to take care of my own vacation, and so in the end I don't think it's that big a difference, but it does give me a economical freedom.
The best things about being a freelancer is the freedom, the salary, and the very interesting jobs.
I can choose how many hours I want to work at my customer. And I know if I work like 60 hours for a period a week, well, then I can have another period where I work only 20 hours per week. So the economical freedom I use mostly to decide not to work as much as I would.
Of course, there is the salary. You get more salary, and then you have the freedom to buy more things, you could say. But it also gives flexibility in another direction, because When you go from one task to another task, you can tell your account manager that you want to take, let's say, 2 or 3 months off because you want to travel the world around or whatever, and that is also possible. So it gives you flexibility in your life.
It's a good idea for your own peace of mind that you know that if your project is shut down tomorrow and you're just sent home, then you won't be out of your house or your car. So I think that's definitely a good idea to, in the first month, to build up this a month or 2 extra salary and don't increase your living expenses until you're quite sure that this can hold.
You might have a situation where there might not be the right customer at the right time, and you can eventually have these periods without work, and it's good to have kind of a buffer to be able to cope with periods like that.
I recommend newcomers being freelancers to contact their insurance company. I have made a insurance myself, a sickness insurance. Should it happen that I get sick, or even if I get kind of handicapped, you could say, you can have insurances that will cover that risk, and I did that. It is not that costly, but it's a very good thing to do, I think.